All right, as I was saying, Discoman is the creator, and as a creator, once he noticed that people is leaving the game, people leaving the Discord, so guess what he does? He does the same technique as he did last time when he noticed people was leaving the Discord server and leaving his game. What does he do? Well, he does a mod application. That means people can submit their applications to be a moderator in the superhero game, which, let me tell you, back then, in the first year or second year, it'll be worth applying to be a moderator because he used to have a lot of players. But now, what the heck are they're gonna moderate in the game? What the heck are they gonna moderate? There's no players. There's empty rooms, empty servers. I'm not gonna say servers. There's empty server. Like on the weekend, you might find like a full server or maybe half. But don't take it from me. Look, let's take a look at this screenshot that is coming from current moderator. His name is HF. Let's look at it. Okay, let's start with the screenshots. All right, let's start with this. This guy right here, his name is HF. You can see the shield right there in the Discord server. Whoever has that shield, it's a moderator. If they have to source emoji, that means they are junior moderators. Anyway, so he posted this right there in November 10. Check this out, November 10. And but the game has been dead for more than almost a year. So anyway, he posts this, the room instance browser. You can see he's the only one in the server. It says right there, age 6 minutes. So that means he's been in that server for 6 minutes. No one is there. And he's dead. He's dead. Now, it's not only the game that is dying, the disco launch is dying. So let's watch this one. All right, currently there's 2,808 members. And let me tell you, why do I say it was a publicity stunt? Like mod applications are publicity stunts because every time they do it, it brings up players to the game because they see there's a possibility of being moderator. So a lot of kids, they like to be moderators. So that's a good technique to bring players to your game. They'll join your game, they'll like it, they favor it, and they will join your Discord. So last time when Genie ran for moderator at the time, there was around 300 or 200 players that joined. I believe that the Disco Lounge got close to 3,500 members, something like that. But after the moderators closed and they picked up Genie and I forgot who else, again, the Disco Lounge members went down again. People started leaving because they saw the mod applications were rigged. They only chose, out of those 200 applicants, they only chose people that they already knew. There wasn't anybody that no one knew as a moderator. It was just basically people from their own circle of friends. And the same thing happened in the second mod applications where HF got his mod. The same thing happened. It was a publicity stunt because people joined, but then after the mods application closed and HF got picked on together with Circuiteer, I think, I forgot. So everybody left. And today, that's the current number. Or let me check. How about one of my friends here is kind enough to send me the screenshots. I think it's 2802 members. Anyway, so it's lower than here. Anyway, so the game is dying, the Disco Lounge is dying, people are leaving. And let me tell you something else. Out of those 2,808 members that shows there, only about 50 or less than 50, I can tell you for sure, are active because they are friends. I can say 20 or maybe 15 are the most active members. I can say 20. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, but maybe 20 are the most active players, which is their own circle of friends, and that's where they picked up the moderators. Anyway, let's go. Let's talk about quickly. I don't want to take too much time with this video. Let's see. Why are they doing these mod applications, aka publicity stunts? Well, every time they choose moderators, it's a failure. They totally suck. Now, let's see the next one. Okay, they even acknowledge it. They even acknowledge it. Look, this is one of their moderators, B. Oh, I put the screenshot because I wanted to show you that it's not only me saying the game is dead, the server is dead, the Discord server is dead. Their own moderators are accepting it. Look, this is B saying there's typically, and this was back in September 30th. So the problem is being there for a long time. There's typically one server for the game. You see, it's not me saying it. There's a moderator, another one, a second one saying there's typically one server for the game and there's been really nothing too bad going on. I would say there's really nothing. He just said it right there. There's nothing. So if there's nobody in the server, of course, there's gonna be nothing too bad going on in the Discord or in the game. So as always, they always blame Rec Room for any issue that happens in the game. And here we can read that he's blaming Rec Room for the bug kicking system because everybody gets bug kicked. But you guys, I mean, you guys are no fool. You guys that play Rec Room, you guys have played other PvP games, and you know that people who get bug kicked is usually the people that knows how to play well, or people that is annoying people, that they're not fair players. You know, when you play a PvP game, I mean, if you're better than someone, okay, you prove your point. You can kill him 1, 2, 3, or maybe 10 times. So you can pick on somebody else or try to look for another player that can fight back. But usually, their circle of friends, the people who is there in Marvel, in the Discord server, they like to pick on people just for the sake of the so-called kill grinding, to be on the leaderboard, which is another video I'm going to talk about. But anyway, guys, now, let's go to the mod apps, okay? They do the mod apps, aka Publicity Stunt. Okay, so this command said, let's do mod app. Let's open up mod applications. Now let's see, which are currently closed already. They already chose the they already chose the new moderators, and we're gonna talk about it right now. So that's why I want to go so fast explaining everything. So bear with me, guys. There's a reason I want to show you this. This is the post that this command posted in the Discord. Now let's read the requirements, okay? He says, hope you all had a great Halloween. If you wanted to help out, keep things running smoothly, and be part of the superhero moderation team behind the scenes, this is your shot. All right. Now, what are the requirements? It says, apply to become a moderator to SHPvP. It says, moderators will be expected to pay attention to these lines. Number 1, moderate the server and keep a safe place for everyone. What does it say? Moderate the server. Moderate the server. Let's go to the second one. Remember that line, moderate the server. Second line, handle support tickets from players. We'll talk about that right now. Third one, moderate games fairly. Fairly is a strong word because no moderator has moderated fairly ever since I know that game. There's always the friends of the moderators getting away with everything because they're their friends, kicking people out for them, banning people because their friends ask them to. I mean, a lot of corruption goes there, and I'll show you right now. The last one says, act responsibly and represent the community well. Guys, remember this part right here. Act responsibly and represent the community well, okay? Did you guys read this well? All right, those are the rules. Now, what is the problem with the moderators they've been picking up? All right, what is the problem? Every time they pick up mods, they always say they went through the 200 applications that they got from all over, a lot of people, and what a coincidence that they always pick up people, I mean, that it's from their circle of friends. What a coincidence. They have never picked up someone that we don't know. It's just people from their circle of friends. No one that they don't know have been picked up as a moderator for the game. Always people that Sparky knows, always people from their circle of friends, very close circle of friends, usually the people who is reporting other people because they can kill them in the game and they just don't want to be killed. Anyway, now let's see. Okay, what's the next slide that I have right here? Oh yes. Okay, now let's see. This is in the channel of suggestions or something like that. That's where they found this post. Now, remember this guy Compy right here. And this is actually a complaint. Now, why is the game going down? Why do I say the game is dying? Alright, this is one of the reasons. And this guy is putting a complaint right here. It's actually a complaint. Check this out. It says, yeah, can we get some new mod apps open? Check this out. It says, I haven't seen any mods on for the past few days during the time I've been on, and I'm getting vote kicked every time. Let me tell you, I know this guy Compy. I fought him before in the games, and this guy is very like for the sake of to be in the leaderboard. He overkills. He does overkills. So he's a very annoying guy. I know it's a PvP game, but once you kill someone like 5 or 10 times, I mean, go kill somebody else. Don't annoy the guy because they pick usually on the new one. So this guy is a very harasser guy, known for that. Unfortunately, I don't have videos of this guy, or maybe I do. I will look for it. But anyway, right here is a complaint, and here we have the owner Discoman. He says, yes, I do plan on adding some more mods before the end of the year, which he already did right now. I'll show you right now the new mods. And guess who answers right now? This guy is complaining about the mods, and the mods answer. HF, he says, we're fine. Trust me and look at this. So he's saying we don't need any more. What do you say you don't need any more? If someone is complaining that you don't show up. And the other moderator, which by the way he quit, and he just got picked up again. This guy begged to be moderator, only to quit after a few months because he was so busy with school. He wanted a rest. I mean, what the heck do you want to be moderator? You're gonna quit. Anyway, we're not gonna talk about him today. We'll talk about him later. So he says, yes, me, Luke, and HF got this. All right. So 2 of the moderators come here, say no, we don't need moderators. We're enough. But this guy is complaining. He didn't see you. He's exposing you. And the Discoman, all he does, instead of calling his moderators to a meeting and tell them, hey, why do I have complaints of people that you don't show up? Are you guys gonna help out or not? Oh, he just says, I'm gonna do some more mod applications at the end of the year, AKA's Publicity Stunt. Anyway, let's go to the next slide, guys. So, after this, let's see. How many moderators are there in Superhero PvP? Alright, let's go with this guy. Remember the name of this guy because we're gonna talk about this guy right now. XSJ3. Oh man, I can't wait to get started on you. We're gonna talk about this guy, so remember his name. Now, remember this guy is one of the closest friends of the moderators and Discoman. And he himself gave us a list of some moderators and some players. And he's telling us what's happening, what's the problem lately with the moderators. And remember, they always say they carefully pick them up. Out of 200 or 300 applicants, they were the best option. And look at what their best option do. Check this out. Genie, he's their best option for moderator. He quit the game for personal reasons. Alright. Next one, Soup. I don't know that guy, but he says he took a break. XSJO, which is his just a player. He stopped playing because boredom. Alright, pay attention to this guy right now, XSJO. He says he stopped playing because boredom. He's telling the owner, he's telling everyone that he's got bored of Superhero PvP. Remember, he's bored. Now, next one, Pip. He's just a player. Another annoying, harassing player. He likes to pick on people who doesn't know how to play. Whenever he faces someone like me that knows how to play and we can kill him many times, he always cry out to the moderators to kick you out or to ban you. And I got proof of that. I'll show you. We'll talk about this guy later in another video. So kind of known. I guess he hasn't found any more kids to pick on, little kids that don't know how to play because the game is dying. There's no one there to be annoying. So next one, B. He's a current moderator. It says he's going on a break for education. All right, Mr. Stupid is a player. He quit. One of his closest friends, he quit. Galaxy, I knew this guy too. He's not playing anymore. Quitters, Hero, I don't know that guy. He said because Red Room is dying. Orbital, either school or motorcycles. I don't know. Oh, Orbital, I know that guy. Anyway, some of the moderators mentioned here. His guy, XSJO, is giving us the reasons, which it's good because it's not me saying it. It's them, their own circle, their own clan, admitting that there is a problem with their own moderators. It's not me, guys, saying it. It's them. So that's why I say it. I notice it, and their own clan knows. And here, it's not me saying it. It's them acknowledging there's a problem with their moderators. All right. And remember, this guys brag that out of those 200 and 300, they chose the best. I remember, guys, I'll show you a screenshot later on in another video of when I used to be on the Discord server before I got kicked. I ran for being a moderator, and because I got all the time in the war I can moderate, and they said no, you're not fit. Anyway, we'll talk about that later on. Now, this is a list that one of their closest friends from the owner and Sparky and other people and the moderators said. But let's not just stay with his own list. Let's go to another list from another guy. All right. This guy, the strongest. He's one of the most annoying harasser and the most toxic player in that game. That always is offending players. If you go to the Discord, you always see that he's always calling out people names and everything, and he's still there. They haven't do anything to him. He can do anything. He never gets even timeout or whatever. Anyway, we'll talk about him later on. Oh, well, remember this guy, the strongest. Let me tell you real quick. Remember a video that I posted? But this guy, he tried to pick on me. Before getting banned from Superhero, he tried to fight me there, and I kept killing him over and over. He couldn't kill me. We were having 1v1, so he was crying in the spawn area, and he went to call on his friends. I already did a video about it, but I'm just gonna show you real quick. This guy started crying, went to cry at the spawn area, and called his friends. Look, this is the screenshot. The strongest. Read the name. Guess who called? And we're gonna go back to the guy, to the guy XSJO 3. He calls Pelican, Just Peep, and Soup. Remember those names? Those are his closest friends. All right, so he says NPC in game. XSJO. Remember that name again, guys. And we're gonna talk about this guy in a little bit. So he says, what? Let's go. Join right now. I'ma kill him. So they are plotting to pick on me. 5 people against one single guy. Anyway, guys, we already talked about that. Go watch the the thing. So let's go back to his list. The strongest says literally almost every single mod is gone at this point. So what's the problem with their moderators? Again, another opinion. Genie is dead. That means he's not showing. Oh, that means he quit. And but he just came back. I'll show you right now. B on a break. Fishy soon will be on break. Mr. Daly, I haven't seen this guy Fishy or Daly around. He's dead, which means this guy he doesn't do that anymore or doesn't moderate often as he should. Secretier banished. Now, please, people who know Secretier, I think B, if you're watching this video, you mentioned something about Secretier that got exposed as doing something bad. So if you can please just tell us about it, put it in the comments. But he mentioned that he did something so bad that he got his mod powers got taken off, and I think he was banned or something. I don't know exactly. So B, please tell us the story. And remember, that's a moderator that they picked up a long time ago. He was suspended from his mod powers because there was a lot of reports of circuit tier being corrupted with proof. I even have a video that I made that I sent to the ticket system, and I think they actually did a little bit of something like a 1-day ban or something, I don't know, but one of the most corrupted. And remember, they always say they choose them carefully. That is tough to choose them, and they chose a corrupted guy. Anyway, HF, this says alive, I think. HF, we'll go back to him in a little bit. And Sparky, the head moderator, I already did a video about him. The head moderator. He's supposed to be an example to the rest of moderators, and you already saw my video about the most toxic head moderator of all. Anyway, go watch it. I'll leave you the link right now. And finally, he says disco question marks, which means he never appears in his own game. He hardly comments on his own Discord server. I mean, this guy does not pay attention to the game, to his players. Basically, never listens to what the people say. He's got his own mind. He's got his own ideas. And anyway, we'll talk about him right now in a little bit. So that's the list. Let's keep going real quick because I don't want to take too much time, guys. It's already 27 minutes. Now, let's go to the list of the new mods. So the mod applications are closed, and today Disco just announced the new moderators. Okay, let's pay attention to the 3 moderators that got picked on. So Discoman is not saying how many applications he received. If you guys are kindly can comment below how many applications you receive, but he says, let's watch the screenshot and you're gonna see the new moderator that he picked on. Remember? All right, let's go. All right, finally we got the announcement from Discoman today. You can see December 4th right there. He says new mods have been officially selected, and he says we had many great applications, and it was tough. It was tough to narrow it down. I don't know. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt because I don't know. I'll say 100 applications. But guess what, Discoman? Your publicity stunt did not work this time because there was no people joining the Discord server. There was no player in the superhero game. So that leads me to think, I mean, how many applications you really received? How many? Now let's take a look at the winners. Congrats to X's Joe 3, Compy, and Genie. Remember, was it tough to pick these guys out of I don't know how many applications you saw? And again, like in the same as the other mod applications you open up, you didn't pick anybody new, anybody that wanted to be a moderator. Like, I mean, risk it. Choose somebody new, somebody you don't know that wants to play, that wants to moderate. And if you don't like him, he doesn't do a good job, just kick him out. But he goes for the most corrupted ones, and I got proof to show. All right, guys. Now let's go fast. It's already 30 minutes. We're almost over. Bear with me, guys. Now he chose XSO3. Remember, I told you to remember this name from the other screenshots above. Remember, Compy. Remember this guy, the one that said they complain about I haven't seen any moderators around. Please open up moderator applications, and his wish came through, and he got picked on. Anyway, Genie, they picked him up again. I guess Genie realized that not being a moderator, he was a nobody. Nobody cared about him. Nobody called him. I mean, he needs to be a moderator to be popular. That's it. If he's not a moderator, nobody cares about this guy. Anyway, we're not gonna talk about Genie or Compy. We're gonna talk about XS Joe. Remember this part where he says it was tough to narrow it down. All right. And out of all those applicants, he chose this one, the best one. We're not going to talk about these two, Compy or Genie. We're going to talk about XSGO3 right now. So, he says these three are the best ones. XSGO, he has never been a moderator. Compy has never been a moderator. I don't have any videos of Compy. I'll look for them and I'll show you. But let's talk about XSGO3. All right. Let's go to screenshot number 1. Now, but before I'll show you the first screenshot of XSGO, let's go back to the mod apps rules. Remember, it says moderators will be expected to, let's go to the last one, act responsibly and represent the community well. Well, alright. Let's see if that guy XSGO represents the community well and he acts responsibly. Let's see if Discoman and Sparky, because according to them, they both have to choose the moderators. So let's see if they chose a responsible guy that is going to act responsibly and represent the community well. Now, does this, take a look at this. Does this screenshot that I'm going to show you next represent a moderator that acts responsibly and represent the community well? This is the background. I'm showing you the background of XSGO3, a guy that has been toxic, harasser, and known to be like annoying players for years, out of the sake of what's it called, the so-called kill grinding, annoying players. He's one of the reasons players have left the game and the Discord server, XSGO, and yet he chooses XSGO as moderators. Now, let's see the first one. All right, now the next screenshots that I'm gonna show you are coming from a video that I submitted in the Discord ticket system back then when I was in there, when I was allowed in the superhero PvP. Currently I'm banned there with no justification, actually because of this guy and other guys false accusing me. Now this video, well, I'm just gonna show you screenshots. I'm gonna post the video so you can watch the full video probably tomorrow or maybe on Sunday. But today I'm just gonna show you screenshots. If you wanna see the complete full video, check it out next Saturday or Sunday. Anyway, let's go to the first screenshot of that video that I submitted to the Discord, proving with evidence that XSGO3 is a toxic player that harasses people. And he picks up on me right there. And okay, and guess what happened? Nothing happened to him. I guess he was a timeout for a week or less and came back right away, and he's still there doing his stuff, harassing people, annoying people, being toxic, asking favors to Genie or other moderators to ban and kick people, but he's still there. Nothing happens to him, and that's the mod that they just picked on. Okay, check this out. It says harassment again. That's him saying minor power club. You can see the name. You're gonna say, oh, max power, but we don't see him right there. Well, let's go to the next one. All right, it says him again, implying I am a pedo. Look at him. That's the new moderator, XSGO3, saying touching kids won't help. Okay, and you can now check this out. He's typing because he's mic banned. So imagine, why is he mic banned? Usually they ban you because you are speaking in bad language, using bad words and everything. So check this out. First thing to notice is his mic ban. Bad sign. And second one, you can see what he's saying right there. Touching kids won't help you. Now, if that's not enough, let's go to the next one. He keeps the harassment by calling in Max is a babysitter, and he runs. Oh, check this out. He's already low. I'm killing him easy, and he runs like a coward. All right, let's go to the next one. Check this out. In the spawn area. Okay, check this out. They kill me because he had his friends kill me. I mean, I was fighting like 5 or 6 guys at the same time. So I was in the spawn area. I didn't went down. I was taking a break because I was getting killed by 5 or 6 people at the same time. and he comes to the spawn area. He asks one of his friends to kill him so he can come to the spawn area. He continues the harassment. This time says XSJO continues the poor shaming, mentioning moms. Imagine a current just picked newly moderator in superhero PvP that has this background of disrespecting moms. He says, all mom credit card money spent, poor shaming and disrespecting moms. Is that the moderator the superhero wants, that they need with that background? He hasn't changed. Next one, let's go to the next one. Oh, more harassment and poor shaming. Says no knowledge so people financial. Let's go to the next one and the last one. Technically, calls me a pedo again, keeps harassing. I love killing mugs almost as much as he loves minors, not minors. You see? And here I can laugh because he says I love killing Max when he actually runs, because I can kill him easy, super easy, and he goes crying out to his friends to come back. Anyway, it's not the moderator. Look, let's go back to the list. It's not the moderator that Discoman had a tough time to pick on, because everybody was so good that he said, this is the best one. XSJO, he's the best one. Genie was already a moderator, he quit, so I guess that's why he was allowed to come back. Yeah, there was hardly complaints about this guy. Compy, he's a known annoyer too, but he got chose. I don't have that much video of this guy, but I'll try to look for it. But XSJO, a known toxic player, picked as a moderator. Imagine that. You be the judge, guys. No wonder why superhero PvP is dead. I don't want to say he's dying because he's dead. No one plays it anymore. Hardly one server. On the weekends, during the week, it's dead. Go yourself. Go there yourself and see it by yourself. Don't take my word for it. Go there. I already show you here the screenshots where moderators are accepting it. They even say that there's nobody playing. They already saying that the moderators don't work, that they're terrible. Basically saying the moderation team sucks. They quit. They're busy. They're just helping their own friends whenever they want. But anyway, you guys be the judge. What do you guys think about Discoman picking up this guy? Toxic guy, very toxic guy as a moderator. Man, the game, if he was dead, I guess he's gonna get deleted soon by Rec Room with this guy as a moderator. But another thing to say is what the heck are they gonna moderate? What the heck are they gonna moderate? There's no games. What do you need moderators for? I mean, you got already like 5 or 6. There's other guys that I remember the names. You can go there and see them. But adding these guys, like, what the heck are they gonna moderate? Anyway, alright guys, let's go to the last part of the video, which is the last publicity stunt from Discoman. Okay, at the beginning of the video I told you Discoman did 2 things to try to save the game. The first thing was mod applications, aka publicity stunt, and the second thing he did is this. Let's go. Look at it. Okay, before I show you, let me tell you why I'm showing you this. Before reading this thing, let me tell you. Okay, usually the creators, when the games are dying, they always take suggestions. You can see here, this is the suggestion bug and reports. Okay, you can post your suggestions. Now I'm gonna let it scroll. Usually people suggest what they want from the game. All right. Usually people tell the creator, this is what we want to see. This is what we want to play with. So we can come back to the game and be excited about it. This is what we want to see in the game. Now let's read it quickly. Okay, let's read it quickly. Okay, it says they want pool stuff. Okay, all weapons rebalances, kill streaks, pulls wave rebalances, revive credit codes. They want my bad. the old map. They want the old map. That's another problem. Lower, change how pose works in color, music, enhance Lucky Powers idea, power, text screen, winter map, moderating concert, and all those kind of stuff. You can read it right there. Anyway, go to their Discord channel, scroll to all the suggestions from the current ones to the very old ones, and you will not find any suggestions that any player wants this. Check this out. Go there, don't take my word for it, because I scroll down to a lot of suggestions in that channel. Check this out. This is, after all those suggestions, this is what this command is suggesting to his players, that I'm asking them if they want to see it in the game. This is what this command is worrying about his game. When his players are worrying about powers, better experience, better circuits, better moderation, better I don't know, like weapons, assets, better map. Instead, he's worrying about this. Read it. This command creates a poll. Which tree did you prefer over the lifetime of SHPvP PvP? A tree in this shape, of a round shape, or a pine tree? Dude, really? Your game is dying. Your moderation team sucks super bad, and you are here. And your players are asking for any other stuff by trees. They don't give a shit about trees, and you are worrying about trees. The shape of the trees, a round tree or a pine tree. Which one do you want to see? People asking for weapons, people asking for a better map, a faster game, and here you are worrying about the shape of a tree. Do you want a pine tree or do you want a round tree? And not mentioning that a couple of months back, he announced, very happily announced, that he did a great update. He was like, guys, I did a great update. I turned the grass greener. Anyway, and here he continues doing things or teasing updates that no one is asking for. Go to the suggestion channel, and no one in the world is asking for better trees. Now, the ironic thing doesn't stop here, and this show you how disconnected this command is from his players and from his own game. No wonder why his game is dead. Guys, at one point I offered him $5,000. Believe me, I was willing to pay him $5,000 to buy his game. He said no. Now I wouldn't offer 10 cents, guys. I wouldn't offer 10 cents. Now, I didn't mention that his big update was changing the entire map, which no one asked for. No one asked for. People asked for updates for the map, but no one asked for a complete remake of the map. And Disco made it. No one liked it. I'll show you guys the comments later on in another video. No one entirely liked it. Everybody complained, and at this day, no one still likes that map. So bad that Discoman is thinking to do another version where he's gonna put back some things from the old map. Like he's gonna do a mix of the old map with the big map, with the new map, I mean. Anyway, let's go to the last one so we can finish the video. Okay, this comment says, which tree do you want? Round tree or pine tree? But then he's still worried with the trees. He's got a fixation with the trees, and he goes with this. Check this out. Another poll, and he says, what? He's worrying about foliage. What style of foliage would you prefer in Superhero PvP? Do you want the tree made out of maker pen style, or do you want it more realistic? Look at this. Sample A, sample B. Do you want a round tree made of a maker pen style, or do you want it more realistic with the foliage? Or do you want a pine tree like maker pen style, or a pine tree done more realistic? The foliage, guys. What style of foliage? He's worrying about foliage. That shows you how disconnected Discoman is from his players. He really doesn't give a crap about his players. That's why the game is dying. If he would care more about his game, he would be more careful when he chooses as head mods. As I showed you already, Sparky being toxic, he doesn't care. I guess he knows him in real life. I don't know, his best friend is still there, keeps him there. Together they chose the new moderators, and they keep choosing the worst moderator that they can choose. And here is this command, worried more about the shape of the trees and the foliage of his trees, when all his players are asking for weapons, better effects, better things in the map. They still complain about the new map. Everybody wants the old map back, and he still doesn't listen. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. It's been almost an hour. You guys be the judges. SHPvP used to be a good game at one point, but I guess their pride, their egocentric attitude of not accepting help from other creators, their egocentric attitude for not accepting advice and advices that a lot of times I told them of their corrupted mods been doing a lot of bad stuff. They didn't listen, and that's the result. That's the result, guys. A dead game, a dying Discord server, and the toxic players being chose as moderators, and these guys don't learn the lesson. So you guys be the judge. SHPvP dead. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't get any more players in the future. I wouldn't be surprised of seeing it like again getting deleted in the future. But anyway, guys, we'll see you in the next video. You guys be the judge. I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned for the video exposing that toxic moderator that they just choose. XSJ3. Watch it probably on Sunday. And more videos to come. Guys, see you later. And peace out.